Oh, Jesus, I'm flipping freezing. It's 4:10. Oh, God, let me sort with Builder's bum out first. Bloody northeasterly up me jackses. 4:10 Sunday morning. I can't stand the garage no more. The freaking wind is going underneath the door, underneath the main, you know, the garage door, and it's driving me crazy. It is so loud in there, like a whistle. So I was meant to move my van, because when I park my van, I obviously don't park it out there outside the garage, or I'll park it, you know, around the corner. And I couldn't remember. There's a couple of trees. There's 4 or 5 trees, like old. You can see they're old trees. And do you know what? All in my head yesterday, because I knew I was going to stay in the garage, you know, be safe, innit? You know, so all in my head yesterday, I thought, don't park near them trees. And then I got into the garage and I thought, shit, did I actually park near the tree? And I did. But you know, touch wood. I mean, I moved it there, but you can hear that. Look, and I'm parked on a nice, quiet, in between houses and stuff. That is real. I might go for a walk in there in a minute, but well, sure, that's a bit dangerous though, isn't it? Try to prove a point to people. That is, and that's only just started here. It was windy till about. Well, it wasn't. I didn't get no wind till about 11 o'clock. And you know, it whistles underneath that freaking garage door. But that, I've not had it to that extent where, yeah, it was that bad. But it didn't really start until about an hour ago. Not really bad. Amount of things I've heard crashing down. Come crashing down, I should say. Bit scary, don't it? Don't know. I'm way down south, and that usually misses all of that. It's usually you northern chaps. That's probably why you got the red faces. And eat your porridge. Yeah, I'll pause it. I might go back out, just have a look, because there is trees and all that around here. See if there's anything, but that is dangerous actually. So I think I'll skip that. Let me just see what the time is. When I put the camera on, it was 4-ish. Go on, you bugger. Well, why aren't you working then? Why aren't you working? You freaking wired this van up. Hold on. Oh my God, me builder's bum's hanging out. That was hanging out, but I didn't catch that on camera, because that would. Why my TV working? Oh, it's working now. Would help if I plugged it in. Just want to see what the actual time is. Right,
saying what have they done that the girl was born this way?
Oh God.
But God gave her to us.
Bless her.
You need to undergo a breath test to my satisfaction, okay? You understand that?
It is. Let's turn it over. It is.
Operation Smile. It was 2 days walking and 1 day on a bus to get here.
Get out of it. That is 4:12. Or 12 minutes past 4. Right. Can you see me? It's actually quite worrying actually. Hold on, let me have a look out the rectangular window. It just died down a bit now. Oh, I'll keep you posted, but I'm going to sleep back in here. I'm going to put the heating on for a little bit because I'm freaking freezing. I've got 2 jumpers on, vest, pants. I said it's died down. I don't know. Vest, pants. I'm still freaking cold, so I'm gonna have that heating on. And yeah, get into bed. I just couldn't sleep in that garage. How mad! I thought I'd be cushy in there, but it's the freaking noise. It is coming through the door, and then you know the actual garage door, what's sealed up. It's getting in underneath there, and it's making like a really bad noise. It was doing my head in. It seems a little bit quieter in here as well. For now. Right, I'll keep you posted. Stay safe, and I do mean that. Stay safe. See you later. What the fuck was that? Well, I'm just looking at that bush out there, and you know, this is my scientific measuring device, which is the bush and how hard that's been blown up all over the place. I'm going to call it the rickety scale. You can have a sense of humour, actually. This is actually quite worrying, isn't it? You know, but you know, what can you do? But it, you know, any bloody gap in the doors or anything like that, you know, because they're not, it's got rubber seals in them, but they're not brilliant. It's an old van, but it just whistles through. And like, sorry to make you dizzy, but even here, you know, that's all, you know, I've screwed it up tight and that, and it's freaking whistling through, and it's driving me potty. Can't stand it. And why have I got a cup up there? Did I put it up there? What a bell end I must have done. Kettle's going on in a second. Oh, I don't know. I think I'll be getting much sleep tonight. But I was looking at this camera a minute ago, right? Just holding it up like that, and a piece of paper flew against the van, and boy did I jump. I literally shit myself. This must be like a crisp packet or something. It just flew towards the camera, and fucking I had kittens. It absolutely shit the fucking life out of me. But you know, what can you do? Freaking worried of a crisp packet. Jesus. I'll see you in a bit. I thought I'd go and have a look to see if I can see any trees down, because that, my God, that wind is bad now, and I'm in a sheltered bit. Things I do, eh? Hi honey, I'm home. Wipe my feet, you dirty you sod. Jesus. Christ. That's windy out here. Hello. I'm trying to settle down tonight, but it's still unbelievably windy. I think it's going to continue for the rest of the night at least. It's about 5, 5:45, something like that. And cut. You didn't see that. I'm using it as a pillar. Yeah, it's about 5, 5:45, and I just can't freaking sleep. I just can't sleep. I'm warm enough. It's warm enough in here. I've turned the heating off now. It's 22. Getting an almighty draft from that door, and I might have to, literally really bad. It's like the door's open on my feet. When I take the feet out of the cover, it's like the freaking door's open. I've never known it to be like that before. I'll have to investigate what's going on now. Obviously that door's not, well, no, because it's not leaking. I don't know, maybe it's just because of the wind and stuff. Yeah, I've changed. I had 4 batteries under the bed. Is it down this side? Down the right hand side? Yeah, down the right hand side. I had 4 batteries down there. And when I first built this van, I didn't have a clue. Still ain't got a clue now. I know more, but I'm definitely no expert. So I had 4 batteries down with just a hosh-posh of cabling and wiring and all that. God knows what I was doing. So the other day I chopped, I've got it on video, I chopped a lot of that cabling out, taking the 2 batteries out, and it was a gamble whether to take them out, because I had, well, this is what I didn't know at the beginning, right? I had 2 110 amp hour batteries, right, and 2 which I thought were 110. No, I thought they were 100 or something like that. I knew they weren't quite matched batteries, but they were 75 amp hours, right? And I got those second hand. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. Fucking wind. Jesus. Yeah, I got them second hand, and you know, the batteries are fine, but they seem to be sort of losing their. I don't know about losing their charge, but for the amount of batteries I had, they didn't seem to last that long. You know, so I cut out all this loose cabling and all that, because what it was when I first got it, I literally wanted a TV running and somewhere to charge a phone. That's it, and lights. So the cabling worked fine, and then I added more stuff to it, and it just got out of control. So I've cut a lot of that out, taken these two batteries what are on their last legs, and now the batteries I've got now are just fantastic now. It's like having a new lease of life. I've got everything, well, just had the heating on for about a good half an hour, and I've got the TV on, the fridge is on, what was on, the lights on, charging the phone, and the batteries are still 12.8, so that's good. And what I would say as well, that TV I've got is an August 10.1 inch screen TV. It picks up a brilliant picture, right? But not only that, my point is the wattage on it, or the how many amps it, no, the wattage in it, yeah, it's next to nothing. I plug it in. We'll put it this way, when I plug my phone in, it goes down one digit, like a point. So it's 12.8, it goes to 12.7 when I plug my phone in, right? When I plug the TV in, nothing happens. So it's next to nothing of power it takes, which is fantastic. But also, it can run on 240 volt. I've got it running on 12 volt, but it can run on 240, 12 volt, and batteries, like normal pencil batteries. I think it's about 10 batteries it takes, but well, you wouldn't use pencil batteries. You would use pencil batteries, but you'd use rechargeable batteries, I presume. Yeah, and it runs on that as well. That's fantastic, isn't it? And that TV was sent to me by, when I had my previous channel before, a few YouTubers got it, and it was sent to me by a company called August. I think it's expensive. I think it's about 130 quid for the TV, but trust me, I mean, I've had a few things given to me, like torches and stuff. A torch is a torch, I'm afraid, unless you're like Dangerous Dave and you go mountaineering and rock climbing and scuba diving in your pants or something. Well, I don't need a torch what costs God knows how much. So the stuff they've given me, like the torches and that, it's just a torch, and I can't get excited over a torch. It either turns on and lights what you're pointing at, or it don't, you know, because I'm not that sort of adventurous. So the only thing I can say, the only thing I've got as a freebie, which is absolutely fantastic, is that TV, and I'll stick by that because that's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It's got enough volume there as well. You know, I've got another TV I bought from Maplins, and it's a good TV. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a match on this. The volume is not there either. It kind of distorts. This don't distort. This is fantastic. Yeah, I'm just watching a cop. This cops on camera. He's just been arrested and he just pulled his trousers and pants down. And the coppers were like, oh, put it away. What's the matter with you? Put it away. That just ticked. I was trying to make a serious link here, you know what I mean? That just fucking made me laugh. Jesus, yeah, actually, mate, put it away. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. I think that's probably about it. I'm going to see if I can get some sleep, but I can't. I really can't. It's not even worth going out to that garage now anyway. It's just a waste of bloody time. I'm a peculiar person. If I don't get my conditions right, you know what I mean? I am like this, you know what I mean? I am Mr. Freaking Grumpy. I can't get it, just like I have to turn my lights off, I have to have peace and quiet, you know what I mean? If I can't get it, I just can't switch off, you know? That's freaking windy out there. Jesus Christ. feel it coming in through here as well. Right, I'll catch you later. Ciao.